Hi everybody, in this video I'll be going over the Lesson 69 assignments. Just as a reminder that you should be reviewing the previous Lamaku lessons, specifically the memos that we learned about earlier in the semester. And so I'm not going to continue to keep creating the exact assignment how-tos, as the more you create these documents, you should be able to do them on your own, or at least be able to properly format them according to the reference manual as well as previous lessons. And so as for our memos, remember that you always start by pressing enter 5 times at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On this 5th line, we're going to type in all caps, as well as bold, memo 2, also a colon that's going to be bolded. I'll turn off my bold and caps. I'm then going to press tab on my keyboard once, and then type in LB Chin, Station Manager. After each of your memo headings, you're going to enter twice, so 1, 2. Next is going to be from. And then I'm going to press tab twice so that it's aligned with the LB here. I'm going to bold from, and then I'm going to type who this is from. And so this is Mitzi Grenell, News Director. Again, I'm going to enter 2 times. I'll type in the date. I'll press tab twice. That way I am aligned with the LB and Mitzi, and then I'll type in May 5th, 2025. Make sure that you do bold date and the colon. Press enter twice, and here's where we're going to type in subject with the colon, and I only have to press tab once here so that I'm aligned with the date of May 5th. And here I'll type in FCC, European trip. I'll then go ahead and press enter twice, and then I can start typing the main body of our memo. Alright, so I've entered the first 2 paragraphs. Notice that I did press enter twice after the word employees on the period, so 1, 2, before typing the second paragraph. Before and after your table, you do have to press enter twice. So I'll do enter, enter. I'll then insert my table. This is going to be a 3-column, 4-row table. And then I'm going to enter the information as it's stated in the e-text. So this is going to be Sandra Holton, News Director. And I'll just continue typing this out. Okay, so once you've typed everything, it should look like this. Everything is left aligned, and just like how we learned a few weeks ago, you do need to auto-fit your contents. So what I'm going to do is to select my table handle button. I'll then go up to my layout tab. In my cell size group, I'll click on auto-fit and auto-fit contents. The last thing that you need to do is to center align your table. So up on your home tab, in your paragraph group, you can go ahead and click your center button. Once you're done with that, we can go down to this paragraph mark. We're going to press enter 1 time, and then we can start typing the rest of the document. So here's our document. I put in my first and last initial here in the URS. There is a PS. And then the last thing we need to do, because this is a multi-page memo, just like if it were a multi-page letter, we do need to insert the page number automatically. So we'll go up to your Insert tab. In your header and footer group, you'll click on Page Number, Top of Page, and Plain Number 3. Also make sure that you do click on different first page, which is going to automatically remove it from the first page, but keep it on any consecutive pages. So I'll go ahead and close the header and footer. You can save and then upload this into GDP. Also, I highly suggest that you do turn your paragraph marks on before you submit this, just so that you can proofread it. Make sure that you don't have any extra spaces. Remember, if you see that little circle in the middle there after a paragraph or a sentence, that just means that you had pressed your space bar. So get rid of any extra ones of those. Also, you shouldn't have any enters at the end of the document or anything like that. Okay, and so let's see when we upload this, just to check for any errors. And if you do have errors, please take the time to carefully go through the feedback here and make any corrections necessary so that you can fix them and re-upload them for a better grade. And so now let's take a look at the next assignment. So I'm going to open up 69-75. I'll start from scratch. And this is just a simple memo. And we'll just be adjusting the proofreader's marks. So here I have the completed assignment of what it should look like. Remember, always start by pressing enter 5 times at the top. Double space between your memo headings. You should also double space before and after your table. Also be mindful about the alignment in your table. So if we take a look at this, in your eText, the numbers in your number column are right aligned, and then your equipment is left aligned. And so, although number and equipment are going to be centered, 15 through 8 are going to be right aligned. Exercise, bicycles to rowing machines are left aligned. Also, you'll notice that we have applied auto fit. So up on our layout tab, make sure to auto fit contents, as well as to center it within horizontally within your document. For this one, notice that it is only on one page, so that means that we do not need to insert a page number. Page numbers are specific in memos and letters if it's on multiple pages. Okay, so this is what your 69-75 should look like. Again, be very careful when you are bolding and tabbing here. You're going to bold your headings along with the colons following them. Make sure to press your tab key so that everything is perfectly aligned with your memo too. Okay, and so that's it for this video. Stay tuned for the next video where I'll be going over the Lesson 70 assignment.